Oh, good evening and welcome to the post-mortem of the meeting at SHA 10 on the 16th. Disappointing day. Once we got knocked out of the TT and that close finish, we were struggling after that. A lot of the well-fancied runners won the races today. Anytime that happens, we're always going to be struggling because we bet against a lot of these looking for the value. Starting in race 1, Soldier. Now, we gave you the heads up on this one. We were waiting for this. Unfortunately, it was in a very poor field of only 8 runners, so there wasn't much we could do with it. But it sat outside the lead. They walked. They ran very slow sectional early. It sat outside and just kicked coming into the straight and just kept plodding, really. The 2 favourites, they ran ordinary. Man and Ming was ordinary. Not much of a race. I don't think we'll be seeing too many of these till the end of the season. Race 3. Big on-speed bias here. Namjong Turbo jumped at the front. They walked, ran really slow sectionals early, kicked away, gave nothing really a chance after that. We had 4 bankers at price in this. Unfortunately, we couldn't get one of our bankers to run a place to get into the DT opportunity, which as it turned out is jackpotted, so no surprise there after the massive skinner here. Sunseeker was a huge run against the bias. I mean, it's got beaten 3 lengths, but made up a tremendous amount of ground. Of the rest, we've seen them all before. Hopefully we won't see too many of them again till the end of or probably till next season now. A lot of these will start drifting out. Race 4, first leg of the TT. Yeah, well, at the end of the day, the on-speed played its part here. Virtually the first 5 in running, they fought out the race. Unfortunately for us, we settled 5th and 6th, and that's where we ran. We ran 4th and 5th. It was annoying that not only did the 4th horse cost us the first leg of the TT, it was also the first leg of our all up, and naturally the other 4 legs all arrived. So it was a disappointing day from that point of view. The winner jumped at the front, sat on the speed and just kicked away, was too strong. Real General Silver Dragon fought on reasonably well. Thanksgiving and Majestic Anthem, they just sat right behind them and they just sort of one-batted all the way down the straight. Race 5, Magnamus was on the speeds, set a reasonable tempo. Huge effort from Ambassadorship to come from where it was. Went out wide at around the 600 and just stormed home. Big effort. Malayan Pearl, very one-batted this horse. Maybe this will pinch a race when it gets to 2000. It might get one chance before the season's over. Of the rest, probably Mobile King was fair enough, but I might wait for it back at Happy Valley. Not much can be said about the rest. Race 6. We double banked here in the TT. Naturally, they both run in the placings. Hypersonic was impressive, came from a long way back, beat Bowl Mover, which we had in the 6-up, knocked us out of that. Behind the place getters, number 12, Golden Chopsticks, was a terrific run at a massive price. We actually included this thing. It's finished about, half a length away from running in the money. It was a big effort. It's going to show up before the season's finished. Of the rest, I wouldn't be getting too involved, although Lord Sinclair worked hard early, got across, battled on quite strongly. It may pick up one shortly. Race 7, not much of a race. There was a big flop for Rewarding Hero. It was 12s into 5s. It got the cash. Again, defied the bias. Actually, the first 2 horses both came from the back of the field. Everything else that settled at the back of the field stayed there, but these 2 ran on strongly. Both ran well. The Prince went far too hard, took it 300 or 400 to get to the front. It was a good effort. It's only missed the placings by a couple of lengths. The run was okay. Wait for it back at Happy Valley. Formula One was winding up nicely late. Of the rest, Lucky Dan was a reasonable effort and a better effort. We go to race 8. Yeah, well, this was the good bet of the day. It's got the money. It was short. Bullish Champion ran a terrific race. Admiration fought on strongly. Basically, the on-speed horses were there and they fought it out, but this is one easy. Time after time come from last and ran on strongly. Nothing else was really in the race. The sheet was poor. It was gone at the 400. So out of this race, Bullish Champion's the one that's got the upside. Race 9. Well, as if we haven't had enough reasons or ways to get beaten this season. Purton's pulled up a little bit distressed before the race. He gets off the horse. He's not feeling too flash and he's hurt his back, so he gets back on it, rides it into 4th place, beating the nose, and was unable to ride it out for the last 100 metres because he was not well. Naturally, they stand him down after the race. It was a double whammy for us, really, because if they scratch it, we finish up on the winner, and the thing that's finished up running 3rd gets added into our ticket for us. So it was a bit of a nuisance what happened there, but Invictus went to the front. That was the end of it. It bolted in. I Smell Money chased it all the way, but 4 or 5 lengths. Force of Plenty's got up on the inside of Dar's Auto to knock it out of the placings in the last bound. Skip Court was a good run at a massive price. This is getting close, might run a reasonable race shortly. Eagle Power, never sighted today, was never in the race. Super Adinsky, wait for it at Happy Valley, may pinch one more before the season's finished. The last race, the other good thing of the day, got the money. It was short, it won. As I said earlier, we've missed the first leg of the All Up. The other ones have all come into the money. We would have finished up with just over 100,000 going into the last on 8 combinations, so 12,500 combinations on the QP, which was probably worth 60 or 70,000. Obviously, a big difference if it happens to run second. Solar Great ran reasonable. Rumba King's getting close now. This just needs the dirt track, but in a much easier race than this, or maybe back to the Valley and might pinch one there. Of the rest, Tarzan I Am missed the kick again, settled at the back of the field, and then they didn't bother riding it out too hard. It's got beaten 7 or 8. Oh no, it's probably got beaten about 5. Maybe one more chance for it. As I said, it was a disappointing day from the point of view of how we've got knocked out. But it seems to have been the pattern for the whole season. Never experienced this before. I'm hoping over the last 8 meetings we turn it around. We never give up hope for something like that. Now, there is a jackpot in DT next week. We'll be playing there. We go to Happy Valley midweek. I'm not sure what the strength of the fields are likely to be. But we've got 8 meetings to go, and we will keep pushing and hoping that we get a result somewhere to either blast out completely or at least reduce some of the damage for the season. And stay tuned for Tuesday night's report, and hopefully we might have a bit more joy next week. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and enjoy your week.